Florida. A perfect evening for college football. Fans already showing the U as the Canes are ready to tee it up and get this season started. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes about to kick it away and get this season started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disappointed. And the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Cane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in this...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Lining up to add another. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Gators will hustle to the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You got to give kudos to this defense. They are so well coached up. How about the awareness and the ability to play with great eye discipline? They located the football. They located that receiver on the jet sweep and were able to make the tackle.
Quick strike complete. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Throws to the back. Right on the money. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown Gators! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Line gets set, first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And he returned that in to reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. Bulldozes him. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. They get him down after he makes the catch. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe
Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open, or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll try the run. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. It's complete to the left. And he breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the Hurricanes get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's right on target. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Gators sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Way to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing.
Oh, look out! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phillies, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trying to get to him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, just keeps firing. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Miami. What a catch and run for 6.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've got...
He's going up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires left. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. There he goes, breaking the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. And they're on him, and a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits, it makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a...
Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5.
Return is brought down at the 14, and your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. With the catch, it's Mills. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Going up top on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Motion from the offense. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense, but now they got a manageable situation.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hands it off. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs film.
Going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. Gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the deep shot for the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Nice move to stay on his feet. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Have them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He's going to pass. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They're bringing heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He's looking for a man on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's his fourth interception of the game. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the second pick you've thrown in the fourth quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
From the gun, give on the inside. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground, he's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yeah, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers.